for you and your agency specifically, what's your plan for the coming future? Which trends do you try to ride? What trends do you want to double down on? Which trends do you maybe see fade away a little bit? Do you have anything that you want to focus your entire energy and resources on in 2026?
Yeah, I would say in 2026, I for sure want to focus more on organic, especially in a world where everybody's so focused on AI, which granted, I am doing AI content, right? We have a whole team doing AI content on and off shop. I still think organic is the best, and we see it by the sheer numbers. And that's why I would say I'm focusing a lot more for next year. So, for example, live stream, the street interviews, just giving the opportunity of being a creator to a lot of people that are great creators. They just don't know it yet. And that's what I'm the biggest fan of. So just real organic people, right? Because at the end of the day, you're always going to tell AI video, which might get harder in the next 6 months if you're able to tell a real from a fake. But yeah, I think just really doubling down on organic and live streams.
And as an agency owner, how do you normally find your customers? How do they find you? Is it that you keep posting yourself like you do on LinkedIn, I know, and then you have brands reach out to you? Are you going to a lot of fairs and industry events? What's the best way for you, but also other agency owners that might be listening to this to find clients?
Yeah, my best way currently has been just word of mouth, right? Just trickles down, which that just comes from delivering great services. So obviously that's always should be your number one. But LinkedIn's amazing. Social media is amazing. As a founder of an agency or just a brand, you should always be posting on social media. Put time and effort into it every single day because that's your highest leverage. That's pretty much just marketing, right? You can make an amazing product, but if no one knows about it, you can have an amazing service, and no one knows about it. Doesn't really matter. So I think putting time every single day into content, whether that's posting on X, which is great as well, but I think LinkedIn's probably one of the best, and going live on TikTok. Even if you're not doing TikTok shop, you could go live on TikTok as a service founder, as an actual founder, and just talk. People love that. People love communicating.
And do you go back and forth then with potential customers in your live streams, actually helping them out, figure out problems, offering the solutions that your agency is able to provide? Or do you educate them? Like, what kind of style do you feel works best to then acquire customers for your agency eventually?
Yeah, it's funny. I always reference Alex Hormozy a lot, but he always says that no one has secret sauce, which I do believe. Right? I just think that people always downplay the amount of sheer volume that is needed for something to work, and sometimes people just don't want to do certain things, and that's why there's agencies, right? Because I truly believe all the information is out there. If you really want to do it, it is out there. But sometimes you want to focus strictly on Meta, and you don't want to focus on TikTok Shop. Well, there's an agency for that. So I would say I always tell every single customer everything we do beforehand, and not really the results. I'm not really like results driven. I'm more like these are our inputs, right? Versus because if I tell you we're gonna do 100,000 your first month and we don't do that, maybe I did the same inputs as this brand to that brand, but it's going to get different results. So as an agency, I think for sure make it clear to the customer that there's always going to be risk, right? There's nothing guaranteed. And yeah, I'm always very upfront, very clear to everybody I talk to, even if like they're not a customer. I'm always happy to help anybody. So if you're watching this and you want to just chat, always feel free to message me because I truly believe there's like no secret sauce. There's just you being really early to something, which I think obviously TikTok Shop is early, but there's certain markets inside TikTok Shop. So I would say a certain market inside TikTok Shop is live selling because in my opinion, the people that buy on lives don't really buy on videos.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we're gonna see a lot more agencies really specialize in certain niches, make sure that they completely dominate those niches, and hopefully get so far ahead that they really differentiate themselves from other more generic agencies that are going to be out there as well. So I think we're going to see a lot more agencies diving into the science that social commerce is and all the different aspects, all the different pillars. That's what excites me about it, that there are so many factors that are crucial to make this work, and you can tweak all the different numbers and see how that affects your end result. It's going to be an exciting year ahead of us, and I, for one, I'm super excited to see where social commerce will develop to.